Just a little ways east from the nation's political arena, we're in a much different type of arena here. Northwest Stadium in Landover, Maryland. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Minnesota Vikings and the Washington Commanders. This one started, and off we go from Northwest Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. First carry here for Aaron Jones. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
I think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. And lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Aggressive call on 2nd.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Connects with his back, Aaron Jones. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic. It's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack brings the offense to 4th down.
Every defense in this league is going to sign up for a 3-and-out to begin a ball game. But to send them off the field, to really add that extra tone setter by backing them up with a sack, That's the cherry on top of that 3-and-out.
That's taken at the 15. He gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30.
At their own 26-yard line.
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. Rolling into enemy territory. Now he's past the 25. And he will get it down to the 16-yard line.
What an injection of momentum for the offense on that play. With the energy boost and a much shorter field, I predict it's not going to be long, Kate, till they finish this series off.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone. Looking inside the red zone. Has him on the quick hitter. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Out of the gun, Daniels. He brings it in. And that is a Washington touchdown. The Commanders don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. Well, Brock, we normally talk about complimentary football at some point every week. So how about the way they've begun this one, huh? Force a punt and then cash it in for 6 on their opening drive.
Do we do it every game?
It feels like it. Almost every game. Yeah.
I think you're right. Because that's what the NFL is about. We all know the margins are so small in this league. And the team that typically plays the complimentary ball is typically the team that wins.
Gay with the point after. And the Commanders will jump back to a 7-0 lead.
The score, Commanders 7, Vikings nothing.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Short pass brought in. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options, well, there's a consistent source of positive yardage. Trusty tight end.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. McCarthy looking to throw. That ball is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Looking for Justin Jefferson on that throw. And now they're going to face 3rd down.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
An early deficit means you lose the runway to slowly get your offense up to speed. This offense got to get going. That incompletion won't help.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own
Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10. Daniels now. Getting hit. The ball is out. It's picked out by the Vikings going the other way. They're able to take this fumble back inside the red zone.
I think the defense would have just... for getting off the field with the takeaway, but they add a nice little present onto the end of it for their teammates who start this possession with much better field position.
First call here coming from the shotgun. They're going to throw now, following the turnover. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Trying to find Ty Felton with that one. So it's 2nd down coming up.
I can promise you that is a throw, and it's a quarterback when it leaves your hands. You do not want to flirt with this as game goes on. That is a prime one that DB can cut off and take the other way.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun here. That's complete. Here's Jones. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
I see through your act and I still enjoy the show. Yeah.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Third and long for him here. Rose caught. That tackle stops him after a solid game.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not getting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field. Keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
So the Vikings will try a field goal on 4th down. Will Reichert headed out. Pretty automatic look for him from the left. Reichert connects there. And they're able to get 3 points off that turnover.
Good thing they got the football where they did, coming off that fumble recovery. It's disappointing as an offense when you can't move the ball. At least your kick can pick you up.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Returnable from the 2. He's brought down just inside the 25.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Snap to Daniels. Throwing the out route complete. He's going to be a yard shy of the first. They force him out after the gain of 9. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry. Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. An inside handoff to Dobbins. chains.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
36-yard line.
They've got first down here from the 36. Play action now with Daniels. To his back, J.K. Dobbins. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. 25 on that play. That's going to give the Commanders a first down.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, all we say is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
Krosky Merritt gets it from the gun. He'll make his way through for a pick of the 4.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient. He was explosive. Nice little gain on the ground.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be touched out about 3 yards shy of the marker.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Third down run by Dobbins. Trying to plow ahead for the first. Can't even get back to the line. That brings up fourth down.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing it fourth down.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
What a season this guy has had. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. And he got all in that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Some good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Play action. It's McCarthy. Lasers this one deep down the middle. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on first down. Just couldn't make the connection.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he can take the lid off the defense at any time.
Completion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Here's McCarthy. Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. Motion man right is Jefferson. On 3rd and long, it's McCarthy. This is Jefferson, and he's got it. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. So that connection for a first will bring us to the end of the first. The Commanders have an early lead. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. We're ready now for the second quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They're looking at first down here. Now it's It's McCarthy. Goes right back to Jefferson, complete. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. It goes for a 38-yard pickup. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside. Look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helped set his target up, put some more yards on that stat sheet.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. From the red zone on 1st. Looking for an open man. This one intended for the running back. And it's going to be 2nd down.
We've seen this running back pretty busy here early on in the passing game, and not just with checkdowns. You can tell this is going to be part of the game plan, and I don't think one incompletion here to him is going to deter that effort.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Running back sent in motion. Throwing again now, McCarthy. This one found by a defender instead and knocked away. Back-to-back passes failing to connect. Brock gets 3rd down.
You know, I say this all the time. We get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Catch made. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down, not by much. We've got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
It's an Aaron Jones touchdown. Now it's Will Reichert on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Vikings tie things 10-10. Tying this game up, they're all set to center away. Fields this one at the 3. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
Washington will take over the 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. To throw, Daniels. That's him on a quick hitter. They will have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback goes man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
2nd down give to Krosky Merritt. Going to be brought down after a gain of 5. Right up next to that line of gain.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. them enough for a first down.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Tight end that moves the chains on third down, that's a QB's best friend.
At the 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30. Handoff goes to Dobbins, running left. This one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
They break the huddle. It's second down now. Out of the gun, Daniels. Short pass brought in. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for Washington first down. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. First and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Fits it through the middle. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
Well, we have seen the value of a big, physical tight end. Just like that. Those post routes downfield so hard to defend. The great tight ends, the physical tight ends, it's almost as if they're posting up on the low block in basketball, and you can't get around them.
He smartly won't risk anything here. He just chucks this away. Now, what a stretch to begin the game, Brock. That finally his first incompletion. He had been perfect across so many looks before that.
Hard. It's just hard to be perfect with that kind of precision. That was rhythm. It's truly rhythm personified.
Yeah, it makes you marvel at the NFL record, doesn't it? Got slid this great note from our stats savant, Daniel Kitchen. Philip Rivers owns that record by 25 straight completions to begin a game.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Leading 4 here on third down. This is going to be the 9th play of this drive. Again, Daniels to the air. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. And the Vikings are going to have it after his second interception of the season. He was trying to fit it into a window in the zone coverage, but by the time he let it go, boy, Brock, that lane had closed, and someone was there to make a play on it.
And what you're trying to do in zone coverage defensively is make that quarterback see a window that isn't actually there. And as soon as he takes the bait and sends it over the middle, well, you got 1, 2, 3 defenders all there in range to go pick it off.
First and 10. It's McCarthy. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. Madison, the intended target. So it'll be second down.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Second and 10, McCarthy. The Commanders' Ross brings him down. And it'll be third down coming up after this defense's third sack of the game.
Yeah, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
It's a nickel look from the Commanders. Third down. From the shotgun, McCarthy. He's throwing deep to the left side. The coverage holds up on the deep ball. That's going to force fourth down.
Tendencies tend to show themselves, Kate, and really come to life on third downs. They want to go to their best receiver. Defense knows it. They know that tendency. They double it, and they make the play.
And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. Across the 25. He's all the way to territory, officially at the 49.
At the 49-yard line.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Guys, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
Daniels now on 1st down. Throw complete to Sinnott. They hold him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. It's 16 yards on that play. And that's going to give the Commanders a 1st down.
Good offenses. Good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after it.
They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff for Dobbins. And that is exactly what you're looking for on a 1st down run. He picked up 7.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
This is McCaffrey, left side. This one only manages the yard before coming to an end out of bounds. It's going to be 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. 3rd and 1. Daniels. Complete beyond the marker. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. And he is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders get some late points and the lead. So, Rock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that we said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals are going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. They send the tight end in motion. Here's McCarthy on 1st and 10. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. He's taken down as he takes this to the 38. Minnesota spends its 2nd time out here. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Throwing on 1st, it's McCarthy. Nice gain left side. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. Now the Vikings use their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
It's a game of 20. 1st down, Vikings.
Offense is set. 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. He's got it. It's in close. This is down all the way to the 3. Give him about 16 yards on that game, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
Again, McCarthy to throw. But fortunately, the Vikings stay calm. They were able to get to it. Crisis averted. They keep possession.
Covered by the offense. Will Reichard on for the Vikings field goal.
So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5. Project, this ain't what you want.
Will Reichard the kickoff for the Vikings.
Here's Reichard set to kick this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Gives to Dobbins to start the third. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for Washington 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down to just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And I don't think he got beyond the line there. Yep, no gain on the play. It's going to be 2nd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Finds the in route complete. They'll get this through the midfield strike, but starts pushing into Vikings territory.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you can take a lick at any time.
Vikings in the dime on 3rd down. 6 DBs out there. Throw, 3rd and long. Outright McCaffrey makes the grab. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's going to give the Commanders a 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. Play action now. Daniels. Couldn't find a completion on 1st down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10. Daniels is going to throw again. Screen pass here for Kronsky Merritt. Screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Hey, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Third and long for Daniels. He's on a quick hitter. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the net.
Pursue, pursue, pursue. It's why they do these drills all the time, Kate. You do it through the offseason, do it through training camp, do them in the regular season. Because when a defense plays with tremendous pursuit, you force fourth downs just as they did.
So on fourth down, on comes Matt Gay to try the field goal for the Commanders. From 37 yards in the right hash. Gay's kick is good. And that'll push it to double digits in a two-possession game.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball at the 35 to begin this drive. Position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. He powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play whatever you want to do. But as for me, I'd like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if we can get you a new set of downs.
Picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. From the gun, Mason. And that plunge is going to garner a couple of yards. Play made by Deron Payne. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. That one's caught by Jefferson. And he takes it down to the 33. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st down.
There are times a quarterback's got to be precise. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. Get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
1st down now, ball at the 33. Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. Looking for the end zone, and a deep shot! And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with them here. We get 2nd down.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these, and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
So still 10 to go on 2nd from the 33-yard line. McCarthy fires out wide, complete. And they're going to give him the 24-yard line. He stopped a step short of that 1st down marker.
Oh, man, these are the kind of plays you can't wait to get on film and watch the next day. Look at the fellow pass catchers. Look at the guys getting out in front, helping on that screen pass. Get your player in space, your buddies do the rest around you, and a big play follows.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. They'll run the draw with Jones. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I want to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
All right, Looks like this is the moment they're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on 4th. They'll run for it with Mason. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
Haven't been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate. I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing. Run right at them and go make a point.
From the red zone now. They'll try to force it into the slant. It's intercepted. Mike Samuel still makes the play.
McCarthy's pass.
Inside the red zone, they could feel how tight they were to the goal line. And they're bam, Brock. They're off the field after a clutch interception.
I tell you what, football's the ultimate team game, but this is a situation where an individual picks up all 10 of his guys out there on the field. Somebody else is going to pick up the tab at dinner tonight for him.
Check mash, check mash.
On the ground here with Dobbins. And this is a tough one. That's back at his own 2-yard line for the loss.
Down behind the line of
That's a
scrimmage.
nice quick correction for this front block. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Ready, set.
Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11.
Ready. Coconut, cut 19, cut 19.
In his end zone, Daniels hits his running back. And he gets them a fraction more breathing room out to the 3-yard line.
Making that throw in double coverage to a running back, I don't want to live off of that, and I certainly am not going to count on it. Give some credit to the effort it took to make that catch. A whole bunch of bodies around him.
Defense nearing a stop. Need to hold once more here on 3rd down.
19 sight, 19, 60 inch.
Throw here, 3rd down. Into the crowd, and the defender comes up with it. And the Vikings are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Now in that spot, Brock, I think his first priority is just getting the throw some kind of way and avoiding the safety, right?
Yeah, no question about it, Kate. And I know it's so easy for us up here in this comfy booth, armchair quarterback, but you can't ever relax when you're reading the coverage just because you're worried about taking a safety. You still got to stand, you got to deliver, and you got to take care of the football.
Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Jones. And now right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Going the wrong way. It's 2nd and goal now, back at the 12. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Throws caught. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
Big play for this offense. It's 3rd and goal. 3rd and long for him here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense are down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal. So that field goal gonna have to wait a little bit longer. That's the end of our 3rd quarter. It's Vikings football. They're down, but not out on the scoreboard. So the Vikings will try a field goal on 4th down. Will Reichert headed out. The upright's 31 yards away, dead ahead. Cracking for it, and it's good! And it pulls them back within 1 score here in the 4th.
His neck there, they had to have that one. And it really does set up a judgment call down on the field. This is where special teams coach and head coach are talking about game management. Got 3 timeouts left, so you really can write either shoot it if you want. Onside kick or send it deep.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. He's going to field this at the 2. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Commanders take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Hits his tight end on the corner route. And he will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
They'll run on first down with Dobbins. Get some space around midfield. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's good for a Washington first down.
I think we've all become very accustomed, and I'll raise my hand and say these tight ends are almost like bona fide receivers, big receivers. But they show you right there, when they can be powerful blockers, it can make a huge difference in a run game.
Going to the ground again on first. Like the turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on 1, and now they get it behind the line.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
All right, here we go. Second down. Out of the gun, Daniels. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long. But finally, this defense has an answer.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He did it! He made the interception! He's going to bring this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Minnesota touchdown.
I got to imagine this defense right now has got some kind of tell on this quarterback. He's either giving it away with his eyes or his feet. Interception on the previous drive, and this defense once again jumping all over him.
So a chance to tie it up again here in the 4th. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th.
Will Record to kick off for the Vikings.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. No return as this bounces into the end zone. The ball's coming out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10. Daniels coming back after that pick. Got a man. McCaffrey has it. Still fighting forward. To the 10. He gets it in for a Washington touchdown. The Commanders take a 4th-quarter lead. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Okay, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes it's quarterback who delivers. Sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
Extra point converted by Gay. And the Commanders break that tie and now lead by 7.
Commanders 27, Vikings 20.
Kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Short pass brought in. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
There's 1st and 10 from the 47. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Same guy, here's Hawkinson again. And he takes it up and across midfield to Commanders territory.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. It sends up second being very manageable and creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. This is Jefferson, and he's got it. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. It's a gain of 22. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
I'll be honest with you, Kate. As you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks can be one of your favorite throws in your arsenal. Because if you trust yourself and you throw it before that defender breaks, you know there's yards to be had on the perimeter.
Outside, this is into the hands of Felton. He's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
Move the chain! Gotta move them chain! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
First down.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down. Now they send their back in motion right. Taken in by Felton, left side. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings now trail by just a point in the 4th. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
That one right down the middle. And the Vikings tie this game up. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Quick slants into the hands of Golden. That's a touchdown as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. From the gun, room for Koski Merritt. Commanders through the middle for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Daniels. Completed to his running back. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. That's going to give the Commanders a first down.
Hey, I can promise you, you go back and look at the most efficient offenses in the NFL over the last couple decades, one thing will resonate. You've got to be able to attack the middle of the field. It's great to do it with receivers, toss from the tight ends, but when you get that influence from your running backs, man, you become a dangerous offense to stop.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
On 2nd down, here's Dobbins. And that one doesn't get him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's 3rd down. So timeout comes in. Looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now. Looking to throw. Finds him over the middle. And they are on him short of that first down. They responded quickly to that throw. That brings up 4th down.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Well, tie game, and they want to be the ones to put this away. They're going for it. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Landover. Commanders going for the win here. Well, tie game, and they want to be the ones to put this away. They're going for it. Looking to throw. He's caught. He's got ground. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Back to throw. He's got it to him yet again. That is Cobb. And he's out of bounds at the 3. Nearly got to the end zone there.
At the 3-yard line.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing, getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
2nd and 3 now. They go inside here to Koski-Merritt. The defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got 3rd and goal.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Here he is to throw. And he is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders jump in front late. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. So how about the determination there? This game has been as hard fought as you will see. They grab hold of the lead here with a late touchdown that may just win them the ball game.
You could almost feel them saying, Kate, we don't want overtime. Let's go out and get it done now. They accomplished their goal. But you do have to ask the question, do they leave too much time on the clock? Stay tuned.
27. Matt Gay to kick off for Washington.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. Could be your folks. It's intercepted. And the Commanders make the play that should win them this game.
McCarthy's pass. Intercepted.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've got him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. But you've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Dobbins. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
Cashman on the tackle.
Now the Vikings use their 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now.
41-yard line.
First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. Again, they'll run with Dobbins. Has a hole left, room to run. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders scored by 2 scores. They try to put this one away. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. Keep where it is and where it stands right now, Kate. That should be the capper, and that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
Gay with the point after. And the Commanders double their lead to 14.
Makes the score. Commanders 41. Vikings 27. Matt Gay to kick off for Washington.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Not deterred by that kick. He's throwing again. Finds the in route, complete. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's
Waiting from the gun, it's McCarthy.
at the 45-yard line.
Fits it through the middle. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. They manage 22 on the rip and a 1st down. Vikings out of the hurry up, need everyone back to the line.
1st down, Minnesota.
1st and 10, here's McCarthy. And the deep ball falls incomplete.
If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. Kids would say, he's him. That defense knew, that's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
Exactly 60 seconds available to them in regulation. It's 2nd and 10. Play action, McCarthy. Running left side by Jefferson. And he's brought down after a 4th gain.
Jefferson. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Third down, they need 7. To throw. set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
It's a gain of 29. And the Vikings first down.
Jones, and he is in for the touchdown. Still unlikely, Brock, but it's not entirely over just yet with this score. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Reichert on for the point after.
For the extra point.
Extra point set right down the middle. And the Vikings cut the lead in half. It's down to 7.
41. Vikings 34.
So with hardly any game left, they have time for this kick and maybe a couple plays. And this is going to be coming up by the Commanders. That should just about lock up the win. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. No timeouts remaining here, partner, so they can just run out this clock. This one left for Daniels. To score this as a win for the Commanders. Man, they were facing a top-5 defense this week, Brock, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance to get this win.
Yeah, you can come in, Kate, with this awe and mystique of, gosh, we're facing one of the best defenses in the league, but as soon as you get those first points, you realize, you know what? They're mortal just like the rest of us, and they took the fight right to them.
With Brock Huard and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Commanders, as with that, we sign off from D.C.
Here we go. Shot. Hut, hut. Come on. Come on. Shot. Get up. Shot. Hut. Ready, ready, ready. Here we go, here we go. Ready. Shot, ready, go. Boom. Ready, 70 Timberwolf. Ready, ready. Check it. Shut up. Hut. Let's go. Get up. Let's go now. Hut. Here we go. Shot. Ready. Come on. Shot. Ready. Shot. Go. Ready, ready. Ready, ready. Here we go, here we go. Check it out. Shot, ready, hut.